And welcome back. This is Kotow for round 2 for HDC for this evening. We've got a Maryland Heights. Right now, Silver Pop is 261. It was 280 for the last map, so a couple people might be coming in still. Right now, 127 on the attacking CSA and 134 on the defending Union. I'm just going to go down the list here. So on the Union team, we have EB under Major Hazard and Captain Rinsler. We've got WV, 4th West Virginia, under Lieutenant Colonel Lightburn. We've got 83rd under Major Painter. 79th New York under Captain Ricks. Or Ricks, I'm not sure if he's a captain, to be honest with you. MWB under Major Velkine. We've got Jeff Knight leading the IVB. Then we've got Cap Hood and Lieutenant Kilroy leading the, leading the 42nd. They might be reading to them later. I don't know. I'll have to ask them. Colonel Prattley is leading the 9th Corps. He's joined by the Lieutenant Parker from the NYV. Also got PB under Colonel Legion, 19th Indiana under Captain Joker. Let's see, we've got SR joining them as well under Togray. We've got HL under Sergeant Major Wilkes and 20th New York under Mr. Halo. And then we've got KB led by Colonel Knight and Lieutenant Bubba Cat. And that is everyone. And wow, we are already starting quick here, so it's top of the hill we go. Again, the CSA beat him to the top. Wow. Union's taking a little bit while to get moving here. And the CSA beat him to the top here. Here comes Prattley. Oh, so they didn't go in with loads, it looks like. Interesting. They have just gone with bayonets. I believe. Did they go in with loads? And let's see. IVB is trying to hold them. But after that initial engagement, it looks like IVB kind of wandered off a little bit. That was the problem. They kind of wandered a little bit too close to the CSA line instead of going straight for the top of the hill here, which looks like the rest of the Union is doing. Although that might have worked out. That might have delayed and broken up Colonel Prattley and Lieutenant Parker here, who were kind of steamrolling towards them. So that sacrifice might have actually worked out. Let us see here as the Union comes to try to set up right at the edge of the map here. And in fact,
hold your ground.
DB's digging in on this hard point right here. 83rd is joining him on the right. Now on the campaign beast, this is actually in the Cumberland Gap. The CSA-D piece, yep, that's correct, is attacking the 83rd PVI in the Cumberland Gap out in the Western Theater. This is a fresh engagement. Neither unit has been engaged so far in the board conflict. And they are actually on their right sides on this one. So the Union team is the Union team on both the board and here, and the CSA is the CSA team.
Hazard.
And see, we got Ricks rotating out here, kind of as a scout here. But it looks like, all right, the CSA is now setting up here online, and they're going to get to a shootout, but that has allowed the Union now to set up a pretty strong defense here. Here's Legion punching forward a little bit here, using the rocks for cover. This is going to be a shootout, and who knows how to use cover the best here. Zooming out just so you guys can kind of see what we have here. We've got a main line here for the Union here. Looks like EB and 83rd, joined by 79th as kind of a scout unit. Let's see, down here, I don't know what those guys are doing down there, to be honest with you. Then we've got a secondary line here under Captain Hood, along with, looks like just Captain Hood. IVB is going to have to respawn in, but it looks like they're starting to get some men back here. They're joining this line here. And is this 4th West Virginia? Yep, here's Lightburn guarding the, kind of overlooking the point and kind of being an early warning system on the flank here. Opposite them, here's 9th Corps kind of punching up. Nope, 19th Indiana, I'm sorry, Mr. Joker here. 19th Indiana getting nice and close. Trying to punch him with buck and ball. He is going to be concentrating on these close units here. You do not want them to get bucket ball shots in you, so if you see a unit advance like this, for the CSA. You want to knock them out as quick as possible. And kind of the opposite for the CSA. If they can maintain a good base of fire and then rotate into punch units, kind of these old shock units, I think that will do real well if they're going to try to get to a battle of attrition here.
Good job.
It looks like we've got a little bit of a rotation here. Parker's starting to look for the flank, as he likes to do. We'll see if he can find it, stupid bush. I feel like I'm on like a Dutch angle here with this hill. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I keep wanting to hit the Q or the E key to rotate the camera. But that is not a thing. So far about even on tickets, maybe a slight advantage for the Union. What's this down here, though? It is IVB. Jeff Knight might come up behind this CSA element here. It is some elements of who? 20th New York. They might catch some good tickets here on their way up.
Surprise.
But they got to be careful about getting sucked too far into the Union line, the CSA line here. That is not what they want to do. The Union cannot be throwing away tickets like this. In fact, that would, this is very dangerous for IVB right now. For Jeff Knight, he is attacking straight up into the CSA line here. You might get some flanking fire into him, but they're going to make him pay for it. Yeah, here comes Wilkes. And he is going to have a field day as the IVB tries to climb up, but is just shot down to pieces. That was a costly attack for the Union. That was really unnecessary, to be honest with you. I do not support that attack. And to be honest with you, the real danger is now you've dragged the CSA to an angle they might think about trying to flank the Union. They were in a nice box. Now you're going to drag them off it. So I don't know if that flank attack was planned or not, but that was I'm not sure about that one. It was a good attack on CJ on the 20th. That was a very good attack to get those tickets, but continuing the attack forward I think is dangerous. See, now here's Bubba Cat. You kind of gave him an idea here. Now he's here engaging the 4th West Virginia here, and possibly looking at flanking around the left flank of the Union. Although 42nd has moved up wisely, I think, to kind of plug that gap if it develops. But then again, now it thins out the reserve. You've now forced the commitment of the reserve. You've got 83rd still kind of back here, but now your major reserve element has had to be committed. So, effects upon effects. Let's rotate out here to the CSA. I really like this positioning here by HL and the, looks like NYB and I believe 9th Corps. Kind of using this rock formation here. Good positioning here by Wilkes and Parker. And you can see they're having some good effects. PB in here as well. Who's this? Oh, nice volley by the 19th Indiana. And you can see now the CSA is kind of rotating down. Here comes 9th Corps. Pratley is now moving down.
Okay, I'll come with you. I'll come with you.
All right,
Looks like 9th Corps and KB are thinking about an attack here. And this downward flank here is a little bit open.
Hold fire, just hold fire. Get your loads, quickly.
Let's see how this attack goes here. A good coordinated attack here. And they are going to be able to catch. Let's see if they can catch WV. Can they get out in time? They cannot. But, here comes the reserve element coming in. 42nd is going to come down to plug the hole. But is this enough? Is 42nd enough? And is there another reserve element that can help them? 83rd is kind of the only thing left that's not engaged, but they're at the top of the hill watching the flags. But, never mind. I underestimated 42nd here. They were able to wipe that out without too much difficulty. So, I do apologize. They were able to wipe that out without too much difficulty at all. Halo was taking some pot shots out here, but a nice counterattack by the 42nd after the KB and the 9th Corps ate the 4th West Virginia. The 42nd was able to wipe them off. And the good thing about that now is, look what's in the dirt. You want to keep overwatch of that. Don't make sure they don't get that back, because otherwise, look how far back the CSA has got to go to get their respawns in. Oh, but here's another attack. Maybe they think it's a little bit open here. And 19th Indiana and PB are coming in, as is the NYV. Oh, but the 42nd is rotating up to support. So this, if this attack had gone off simultaneously, I think it would have worked out real well. But right now, there's a real danger here that the CSA can get fully wiped here at the top of the hill. And if they can knock out the CSA and all the flags here, who is left here? It's just a small guard here under Parker. Can Parker hold them? Just think about it. It's like groceries on the store. Just one after another. Look, he's doing it. He's thinking about it. Oh, he had it. He had the mental image. I knew it was working. You get Parker, start organizing in the store, man. It's a thing of magic. Here's Halo still out here, but right now a great counterattack and a great move here by the Union has been able to knock back several flags here, and is going to buy a lot of time, which is really what you want to do. And has that allowed the IVB to come up as well to really strengthen this line? Let's see if I can find the IVB. There's Kilroy. Where's the IVB? That's EB. You really don't want to spawn at main. I'll be honest with you. These guys spawning at main are wrong. Wait on the flag. You do not want to get caught out of line here. That should be general guidance to everybody right now.
Got one more blue.
Is everybody wait for the flags to get back up, even if it's a few minutes. Because if you, oh, here's IVB, so they have had time. Yep, here's Chef Knight. He is now the reserve. All right, that's a good. There we go. All right, so now they're recovered up here. But yeah, these guys down here, they should be giving guidance to their guys. 42nd should know better. Ooh. Well, I'm tattling all you guys. Oh, 42nd. Oh, 42nd. And some EB as well. Oh, 42nd Hood. I'm tattling on your guys, man. You should know better. Because now you got, see, now the danger, what's the danger? Your danger is guys like this here, like 20th. These little raiding parties that wait for you to come up here. They know where you're coming. And they're just going to snipe you. 5 tickets, 5 tickets, 5 tickets. Who's this guy out here? Oh, he's just a scout for NASCAR. Again, he's kind of, this is what you got to watch for, you know, these guys doing stuff like that. And cutting them off. Or even, like this. So it looks like the CSA now is going to rotate and is not going to contest the high ground anymore. At least not with a major formation. Instead, they're going to rotate around here. Along this side here. Knight's leading the way here. And again, this is the danger here. These are some very juicy tickets that the Union cannot afford to give up. And it takes so long to get up this hill. So yes, if you're the Union player on this map, you need to wait for those flags. But you cannot get impatient. In fact, if these guys turn around, that's going to be a very bad thing. You just got to need to keep going. Yep, good job, Mr. Honk and Mr. Patriot. He's doing the right thing, getting his guys back there. So, a good job on him. Who's this out here? IVB, I wouldn't be hanging out there, to be honest with you. Who's this out here? Is this Hood? Here's Painter, going on a hunt.
Sit down. I ain't gonna die today.
Wow. I gotta tell you, man, he's got E5 Latinas on his mind, man. That is the only way that is possible. That is some motivation right there from Major Painter. Wow. Clark!
How the fuck did I miss?
How did you miss, TJ?
I deserve that.
How did you miss? And Painter makes it back to the line. Look at that. Look at that, man. Get him an E5 Latina, man. That is what that is. He deserves a reward for that. All right, so now here's the danger, though. Here is Knight leading the KB up, trying to get behind the Union lines here. Now, they did have Lightburn out here as a scout here, but I think they might have gotten around him. Oh, no, Hood has seen him. Has he? I don't know if he's seen him or not. Yeah, he's seen him. So we'll see if Hood can stack up the KB here and fight him up this hill. And I think WB did scout him. And here comes the IVB, the reserve, to come in and punish them. Great use of that reserve there by the IVB. Is there anything on the other side? You do have to watch this side, though, not overcommit. Because that was just one element. And now you got to be ready to aid EB up here in NWB. So if the CSA makes a charge here now, which they are they doing it? They're pushing forward here. This is the danger. I think you overcommitted on the reserve. You need to pull back up. IVB charging out. That's fine. But now 42nd needs to get back to the top of the hill. Okay, they're on the move. And you still have the flags back here. Ricks as a ready reserve. I think this is a really good use of Ricks, actually, to be honest with you. He is a great guy to scrub shoot and kind of defend at the end there. And, oh, the CSA didn't go in. Interesting. And do we have a charge coming in? Just a couple guys here. 83rd, though, has been thinned out. Oh, but 42nd came to plug the hole. Here comes EB. Here, not EB. HL. I'm sorry. I'm fucked up. Parker, HL. Many units. Many units. Usmas mis. Many units. And it is a melee for the top of this hill. 42nd moved back up, but is it enough? IVB is still down there. They need to get back up here and make sure that this is not lost here. This is the key, not to get distracted, not to rest on your laurels. Once you get one done, you need to get back up and help your buddies if the Union's going to win. Oh, but look at the hero here, Mr. Ricks, holding it. Can he hold long enough for the reinforcements to come? It is up to Jeff Knight. Can he get the IVB back to the top here to save? Oh, but Ricks did it on his own here. Great job there by the 79th. And was able to hold long enough for the reinforcements to come. Yep, and here comes Jeff Knight to plug the hole. And to finish off here, Mr. Pratley.
Mr. Shot.
Oh, some great shooting here by the 83rd. And the IVB has made it back up to the top here and has plugged the hole. Good move there by Mr. Jeff Knight. You still have Joker here in the 19th Indiana with the remains of this force, with a couple flags here.
Oh, yeah, I see him now. We are very weak.
Consolidate, boys. Consolidate.
Tanker man, be careful. You're getting a little overextended. You don't want to cost them 5 tickets. These little kind of guys floating out here. No, that's ill discipline. Blah 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 blah. Fuck me. That is lack of discipline. That is 5 tickets. If you're gonna go in, you go in. You wait for the order like this. This is when you go in. See, you waited 5 more seconds. You could have gone in a group and not cost your guys 10 tickets. Well, 5 tickets, but, you know. You wait for the charge. Don't worry, it's coming. Your officers want to kill the enemy almost as much as you do, maybe more, in the case of Hood. But now you don't want to overextend either, so it's about time to stop and come back. Yeah, because look who's coming at you. It's Knight. Knight's coming at you.
Damn, I want to kill some.
I know you did not nice. I know, but that's okay. You'll get more chances. I know you're not nice, man, but you know you'll get your chances. And let's see, 26 minutes here. Engaged. Not a bad position here for the Union at all.
What's up?
Leaving this position and your ability to shoot.
See, now you got time to get your reloads, get reset, get the defense back going here, and the CSA's got to figure out what they want to do next. And they have to be all strung out coming from Maine and just eat up that clock. And again, guys coming from Maine, see, Lightburn's fine out here. He was doing what he's supposed to. But you guys down here, IVB, who's else? Gomer! Not you too, Gomer! Oh, Gomer, you know better. 42nd guys, ooh, EB guys. Wait for the flag, man. It'll come. Like now, like what are you doing over there? Either you're going to be way out of the fight. Trust me, you're going to spend a lot more time walking up this hill than you are waiting on the flag to come back up. Like, they put the flags back here for a reason. So you can spawn in, nice little time. You'll come back in. Just be patient. Don't spawn main, even if it's 10 minutes, 10 people, Trust me, you're going to spend a lot more time walking up that hill. And oh, by the way, you're not here to aid your buddies. And oh, by the way, you can get caught here by guys like 20th. Or by guys like Jeff Knight here. Is he going to get shot here? Oh, you missed. Oh, SR, you missed Jeff Knight. Oh, Jeff Knight, you missed too. You missed twice. Oh, Jeff Knight. That's all right. Mr. Rose will get him for you. All right, so what's this next? So you got 20th still kind of hunting. And who's out here? Painter doing a little bit. Again, I don't really like. I mean, the work was funny last time, but again, I don't waste tickets, man. Not as a union. You cannot afford to lose any tickets on this map. See on the teams, 134 to 128. So yeah, pretty even. 262. So.
What are your L5s?
Alright, boys.
Me too.
Alright, we're swinging towards. They're coming.
What do your eyes see, Mr. Knight?
That's
Follow
friendly.
the cave. Follow the cave.
Yeah, you just shot your battle buddy there.
Maybe,
And that cost you 5 tickets, too.
on our glorious emperor.
Ooh, nice shot there, but I think that was Dorsey. See, this is fine. So, okay, this is organized. Halo's in charge of it. And down here, Lightbird's in charge of it. This is with purpose. This is, not out by yourself. These guys are actually doing a mission out here. Got eyes and ears, doing scouting and doing some shooting while they're doing it. All right, so Jeff Knight has rotated down here to watch point. I think that was Liburn letting them know. And he is going to possibly intercept Mr. Prattley here. But again, who's this? Oh, Mr. Henry. Just hide for a minute, Henry. Just don't say nothing. Just look at the flowers, man. Just look at the flowers. It looks like a full send for the CSA down this hill. And they're going to try to fight their way up here. Ricks has maneuvered down here as kind of an intercept.
Not much.
Oh, it's chilling, man. Hanging in there.
Yeah, actually they're down the hill. The entire company's down the hill.
Did he live? Did he die? I must know. I don't see a flag. 5 tickets. Shameful display. Alright, CSA has capped. So now we'll see what the Union does in response. 11 minutes on the counterattack timer. So we'll see if they go to an immediate counterattack or if they're going to try to whittle them down a little bit on their tickets. Try to make some space here. They do have the high ground. And I'm told that if your name is Anakin and you don't have the high ground, it's not good. That's what I've heard. That's what the internet has taught me. Ooh, nice volleys coming in from who was this? I'm not surprised. 19th Indiana, nice score. Really good volleys coming in. Let's see what Hood though can do. Well, let's see. Let's come down here. I want to watch from this angle.
Sorry I ran in front of you guys.
I'm flattered, but maybe later. I got a bit of a headache.
Oh, there's Rod.
So the Union is not charging right in. Looks like they're going to try to shoot it out for a little bit. Try to pull ahead a little bit more on tickets here. Which I don't think it's a bad idea. You got 10 minutes, so you got a little bit of time here. Although, good positioning here. Who is this? KB kind of getting a little bit of flanking fire on them. Where's the rest of the Union? So they left EB up to watch the flank here. Which is not a bad idea.
Buck.
They're trying to get on the flank a little bit here, but I'm not sure if they got real good angle there.
Hold your
19, take aim.
They might need to commit EB as well to this attack, to be honest with you, for the Union. I know they're worried about it, but, you got to spot how many flags are down here and kind of calculate, okay, I know you don't want to give up the hill, but, try to figure out how many men are down here. It's easy for me to see. Less easy for them.
Get ready.
9 minutes remaining. They're not really getting the casualties that they need to make this worth it, to be honest with you. They're just not getting the rate of fire they need.
We need guns to defend the whole rocks down on top.
Look at all that smoke. You see the smoke?
Now, we do have an interesting attack here. I do agree with this. Who is this? So it is EB, and it is MWB. If they can kind of... They don't want to go too far down this hill and kind of lose the height advantage. But if they come up right here, I'd say on this rock formation here, they can get a really good angle here on the KB. Let's see, and I think that's... Okay, that's exactly what they're doing. You don't want to overextend too much, though. Maybe stop right at this next rock right here. And you're going to have a great view on the KB.
Hey, is that a Confederate to our left? Hey, here, come here, buddy.
Let's see what this EB volley does to KB. Oh, caught him pretty hard.
I'm alive. They're in the rocks as well.
Flag down! Flag down!
That's in line.
We got friendlies, rear. We got friendlies, rear.
Friendly's rear.
They are
Keep
right
that
there.
in the fire.
Nice.
Keep that.
Alright, he's fine. Alright, nice. I'm down. I'm down.
All right, see now at this point it's kind of overcommitted. See now you've got PB has been able to move over to support, so EB has kind of lost the advantage on that. Still got a pretty strong force here from the CSA. We'll see if they can fight their way down it. The thing is, you can't really outshoot guys in a situation like this.
We got fire and pulp.
Yeah. That tech is kind of fizzling out here. The Union's starting to lose their momentum here a bit. They're gonna have to figure out a way to regain it here and fairly quickly here. They are not really putting in many casualties into the CSA at all, despite having this high ground. They had an opportunity there on that side, but you know, a couple of shots didn't really have much of an effect. Got a lot of guys at the top of the hill here, and they're not really inflicting many casualties. Well, unless they're getting ready for a charge and positioning for it, I'm not quite sure what the intent is.
How's your war going, EB? Online, EB.
79's getting chased off here. Union's got a little bit of time. They got 6 minutes to do this counterattack, but they haven't been able to shape the battlefield like I think they might have wanted to.
I see huge movement.
Very pokey.
Yes, I'm
Hey, calm
just
down.
learning how to use it.
Yeah, now that they're not engaging, they have to commit to a counterattack here fairly soon. To be honest with you, they only get one shot because if they lose, they have to respawn at their main, which is not ideal because they're going to have to fight uphill and it's basically over. So they got one opportunity for this attack. Move right.
Move right.
To the right. To the right.
EB, hold cover.
And they're going to have to go in with enough force to win. That's going to be the key. So I think if they spread out a little bit too much, they might be in trouble.
Come here.
42nd is going to chase off 20th, but that's just going to lead them into a kill zone down here in the form of PB. So a nice little bait maneuver there by the 20th. And that is going to suck in 42nd, which you don't want to waste right now. You don't have the weight to really waste it on losing momentum here. We'll see if PB can stop the 42nd here. All right, Knight's going to come up now. See, now you've committed. Now the attack's going. Everything has to go off now. Everything has to go off. You're committed. Everything has to go. IVB's going. 83rd's not going. Interesting. I don't know if this alone will be enough. I don't think it will be, to be honest with you. If you commit, you get one shot. You got to go. EB is rotating down the hill a little bit too far. They need to head towards point. But again, you need everything to crash right now, or EB's going to be in a lot of hurt here. Everything's got to crash in. EB's in a very good flanking position, but if they don't get support... All right, here we go. Now here comes a crash from Jeff Knight. There we go. All right. But now EB's got to cross as well. Okay, that's going off here. Can the... let's see, who's left here? It looks like it is HL is the main reserve force. Can they weather this storm? If they can hold this, if HL can hold... If HL can hold, but they've got 19th behind them, can they hold? There's a lot of Union not in this fight. Who's still up here? Oh, it's the flags. Okay, that makes sense to me. But that was, it didn't quite go off in time, and I think 42nd got pulled away way too soon. And with that reserve force from 19th Indiana, and it looks like 9th Corps came up as well. They held it. And right now, they're just going to... Now the attack has lost any momentum here. It's a little bit too spread out. A little bit too disjointed there. And it was good reserve units here that were able to hold the line despite those initial successes. And now the Union's going to have to try to fight their way up the hill, but Parker knows this. And Parker's going to ambush them as they do and just slow them up here. And just stack them up here. And to be honest with you, I think this is over now. See, Parker's done a great job. He's just...
When they're 40 yards away, I'll get them if they get closer than that, alright?
Now more guys are going to join him. 9th Corps is going to come up and help, and it's over now. It's a nice idea, but it was... the timing was off on that attack by the Union.
Let's go, boys.
Yep.
Sir, again.
All right, pistols, let's go. All of us pistols stay tight on me. Up the hill, boys. Let's start standing.
All right.
Let's
Push
go,
up.
gentlemen.
Single time out
Yeah, welcome to War Rats. HL, left of 9 corner.
Isn't this all
1 minute remaining on this counterattack. The Union's going in with a decent amount of force, but the problem is how spread out they are and how hard it is to get up this hill. And it's very easy for the CSA to collapse in on them. Although they might be doing it here. Can the Union do it? Who's this reserve over here? This needs to go in. To be honest with you, yeah, KB should be charging in now to make sure it's secure. Maybe he's just waiting for the Union to get all sucked in here. Legion's coming down, trying to hold the point. Oh, 19th Indiana was in reserve, and they're coming down. They've been this ready reserve this whole time. All right, here comes Knight to close the door on them. And that will be that. Yeah, that's it. Those two reserve elements, 19th Indiana and KB, waited for it, and they finished them off. So a good win here by the CSA. A good try for the Union in the middle here, but they just couldn't get that counterattack going. You know, they couldn't bring down enough firepower to really have an effect, and then the counterattack they did launch was just too disjointed to really have the effects. And the CSA did a really good job of having reserve units to plug holes when they appeared there. So, really good defense at the top of the hill at the beginning. Good mutual reinforcements. But, yeah, once they capped, the Union kind of just got too spread out, and the attack wings just didn't go in together. And it, kind of just fell apart. But, so that is a victory in the West, but doesn't really impact it too much. I imagine casualties are not going to be too far apart, and both of those tokens are still very much alive and kicking. So this will only be probably the first battle that will happen. But that is it for HDC this weekend. Hope to see you all for HRE tomorrow. That's Kotal signing off. Have a good one.